Nonetheless, they're using my clip of the holes in the standard narrative. And yes, I did claim this, and I need to own up to my words or retract. Obviously, there are more differences than pronunciation, and there's sometimes i'rab differences and whatnot. But again, these are all differences that are well known, well accommodated. Whichever understanding of the ahruf and qira'at you follow, and there's over 40, whichever one you follow. So I don't deal with ignoramuses, J. Smith. Okay? I mean, my mind is blown by such utter ignorance. Only an untrained idiot. You're not just a cretin of the highest magnitude. You have publicly humiliated yourself and disqualified yourself. Point is that when you reach this level of idiocy, I mean, how do you even possibly respond to somebody who's such an ignoramus? And again, utter ludicrousness, and that is so preposterous. Wallahi, you wonder, is he even intelligent? Does he understand what he is saying? Listening to people like Jay makes me realize why there are still people who believe the earth is flat. I can't do this anymore. This person is not worth my time. As for David Wood, I could not even bear an hour of his lectures. Forget about being an academic. I mean, obviously, it's very clear to anybody that he does not have an iota of knowledge of Arabic, of the script of the Arabic, of qira'at, of ahruf, of ulum al-Quran. Forget all of that. The fact of the matter is that I simply could not listen to him, because if you haven't, then please don't. How does one put this? I mean, I have rarely come across somebody who is more vulgar, vile, foul-mouthed, noxious, repugnant, depraved excuse of a preacher. Whatever he is, David Wood, it is obvious to any person of faith, is not a man of God. Nobody who has an iota of humility in front of his creator, nobody who wishes to claim to follow any prophet of God would ever be so vulgar as this particular individual. This person, David Wood, claims to be preaching the gospel of Jesus, and I don't know how to say this, like, he is so uncouth. It is a shame. Wallahi, I'm embarrassed that he considers himself to be a follower of Jesus Christ. I'm embarrassed. David Wood does not need anyone else to refute him. His own manners is enough of a refutation of the character of this individual. You have no reason to even worry about refuting the likes of David Wood, because he is a refutation of himself. Anybody who is attracted to that level of depravity, frankly, I have nothing to offer, because he speaks exactly of what he wants, and so enough of a reputation is simply to let him be. Ever being associated with a bunch of imbeciles like these, I mean, I'm trying to not use, vulgar words. I mean, what do I say? Arrogant nincompoops? Subhanallah. Actually, there is a word that comes to mind. I mean, it's still in my head from my GRE days. Almost 20 years ago, I took the GRE, and there's a word there. What is it? Ultracrepidarian. That's the word. Look it up. Ultracrepidarian. Ultracrepidarian is a person who not only speaks outside of his area of expertise, he speaks way out of his league, but he also feels the need to announce to the world that he is an utter idiot. This is the word that comes to mind when I'm dealing with these people. Ultracrepidarian, because that is exactly what these preachers are. Ultracrepidarians. They are not only speaking out of their leagues, it's as if they want to make it a point to embarrass themselves and to announce to the world that they're speaking out of their league. And that is why, do you understand why it is so painful? It is slanderous to see these idiots taking my name and dragging it through their mud. Actually, not even mud. Mud is at least tahir. This is like scatological najis, what they're doing. They're shenanigans, so that they are utter jahils. Now, I am in any way, fashion, or form linked with these idiots and ignoramuses to be different versions of the Quran or different competing texts of the Quran. This is sheer lunacy. This is stupidity. What these people do, it's literally as if they cut off 80-90% of the evidence that they have. They take the little bit that they have, they add their own imagination, and they construct an alternative universe that has nothing to do with the reality. And that's why I needed to make this video, to distance myself from this intellectually bankrupt lot. These people are unscrupulous, and they are cutting and pasting things from our tradition. Really, they have proven themselves to be arrogant jahils who are simply below my level of academic research. And they're also, some of them, not everyone, but especially one in particular, is a vulgar, obscene, evil jerk. I mean, honestly, there's nothing else to be said.